What is going on, everybody? My name is Ethan. Welcome back to Hardcap Games and episode number who knows at this point of Pokemon blasting off. Welcome back, everybody. I know it's been a little while since you've seen my face on this channel. I went on vacation for a week and decided I'm just going to take the week, not post anything. She'll let you guys know, but I made that decision literally the night that I would have recorded for that weekend. And I was like, nah, I don't want to do it. But we are back today. And what are we doing today? Well, if you remember from last episode, we were running around doing God knows what, trying to figure some things out, trying to figure out this thing and that thing and whatnot. But today, we are taking on the Fuchsia City Gym. Whether or not we will beat it remains to be seen. But if you guys do enjoy, make sure to leave a like down below, subscribe if you are new, and share this video with a friend. Let's get some people into the Hardcap army. I appreciate every single one of you who comes by and watches this videos every single day. Let's get some more. You know? What's another view? Let's a couple more viewers, you know? It's always a good time to have a lot of people viewing. Let's do a quick team recap. I haven't, admittedly, done much grinding of the main team. You can see their levels right there. I'll do a recap in a second. But that's mainly because I was messing around with our friend here, Lance, the Dragonair, who's now level 33. He was level 19 at the end of that last episode. Got up 14 episodes. I found the experience share, which is to the right of where we are right now in Fuchsia City, up on the second floor. He's the one who knows Surf right now. I found Surf. Surf was in that same... Well, I can't just show you. Surf was over this way, in here. This guy in this building right here wanted, he wanted a Lapras to give to the boss, so we gave him the Lapras that we were gifted. Spoiler, we're about to get our own Lapras that we don't have to give away. So he gave us Surf, so now we're able to actually go across water, which is pretty sweet. And then on the exact opposite side, I'm not going to run all the way back over there, there was the person who was like, give me him a champ. And I was like, why? How do I get him a champ? I was informed that back in Saffron City, if you trade a fighting type to someone, he'll give you a Machoke, which evolves into a Machamp, which you give to this guy over here in this building, and he gives you the TM for Strength. So now we have almost all the TMs we need. The only one we need left is Fly. Let's do a quick team recap, though, of our squad. Manny's level 38. He's our shiny Primeape, Quirky Nature, Vital Spirit, Brick Break, Strength, who I taught to him, Bulldoze, and Assurance. Ratty, our Raticate, Lonely Nature, Guts, Hyper Fang, Sucker Punch, Quick Attack, and Crunch. His moveset's not going to change again. Garlic, our Vileplume, right now holding the Amulet Coin. Timid Nature, Chlorophyll, Giga Drain, Cut Acid, and Stun Spore. We got Cerberus, our Houndoom, level 38, holding the Black Glasses to power up those Dark-type moves with that 110 special attack. He's got Bite, Smog, Fire Fang, and Return. So right now, he's not really taking advantage of that special attack, but he's going to learn Flamethrower, and he'll learn Foul Play, or maybe it's Dark Pulse soon. I forget which one. And then he'll be really good. Then we got Burb Jesus, our Pidgeot, sorry, back once again. Relaxed Nature, Keen Eye, Wing Attack, Twister, Return, and Quick Attack. Then we got Leviathan, our Gyarados, Hardy Nature, Intimidate, Aqua Tail, Return, Ice Fang, and Bite. So that's the squad that we're rocking out with today. And we'll be thinking, like, Ethan, you look a little under-leveled. Like, what are you going to do with this? Well, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to rob this zoo. Because we are able to cut this down. I need to have Surf. We're going to hold on for 1 second. That's what we're going to do. We're going to run back in here, and we're going to grab our Dragonair real quick, just so that we can Surf. Because I'm not teaching it to Gyarados with his, like, 25 special attack, you know? But on a Dragonite, it's actually not that bad of a move. I'm going to drop you in the box for just a second. You're coming back. Don't worry about it. You're coming back. So you might be wondering, like, Ethan, why are you so underleveled for this gym? This gym, when I looked at it, Koga's max level is somewhere around 43 if the level curve hasn't actually taken into effect. I would like to surf on it, thank you. Can I fish here? I can't fish here. So the plan is quite simple, actually. So see what's here. Oh, hello, Goldine. I don't want to fight you. So the plan is very simple. We have... He will have, as long as nothing's changed, 2 coughings, a muck, and a wheezing. So the plan is quite simply this. For the muck, which is on the ground as a poison type, we just bulldoze him with Manny and Manny's gigantuan attack of 93. Which isn't even the highest on the team. For the rest of them, Leviathan's going to Aqua Tail them with his 113 attack and his base 90 power stab move, or his return, which is probably max happiness at this point. Alternatively, Ratty can probably do some good damage, and Burb Jesus is our highest level. But before we do that, we're going to counter and steal this Lapras. Oh, it's 35. That's pretty solid. I don't want to kill this thing, so I'm just going to go for... I'm going to go for strength, because I know that the ice type will probably resist it. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Wow, okay. So I can probably go for this 2 more times. Oh my god, no, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this, dude. Why would you do this? I should have saved. Oh, I had so much faith for a second. 2. Sweet. Okay. All right. I had to focus there. Like, what's going to happen here? All right. So we got Lapras, who we're going to name affectionately Nessie. Oh, I didn't even tell you guys. I found a Ditto. So I named him Konga. Y'all know why. Dancing Dittos. But I think the team that we've got right now isn't going to change until we get to the legendaries. Which Peter did say are available pre-post game or pre-Elite Four. The birds are available. So when we get to that, we'll probably go and catch all of them, and we'll probably replace members of our team with flying creatures. I don't exactly know how many will be replaced. We're gonna go steal this Scyther. It's pretty cool. Level 35 Scyther. Look at that. I can definitely brick break this thing and do 6 damage to it. Yep, okay. Oh, that's a normal type move. I always been confused as to why that's a normal type move. It seems like the type of move that should not be normal type. It should have to be flying. But I digress. Not going to complain about a move not being super effective. Assurance one more time. Perfect. Now I should, theoretically, be able to go for the Great Ball. 2, 3. Why are you doing this? Why are you all doing this? So before this episode ends, we're going to beat this gym. That's my promise right now. Unless we lose and then I have to grind more. We will beat this gym. I think I'm only going to catch these 2 right now, then I'll probably catch the rest off screen. But you guys saw that, like, you can go in here and, like, mess with things and take Pokemon. Poggers. Got him. Scyther was caught. And this is still a female, so we're going to give it the name that we gave our Scyther in the last playthrough. Our good old friend, Scythia. However, no, I spelled it wrong. We are now still stuck in the same position where Scyther's level up moveset is just simply garbage. So who knows what's going to happen with that. Anything else I want to steal? That's a Doduo. That's a Voltorb. There's a Kangaskhan up there. There's a Psyduck here too. Not right now. We'll get the rest of them later. So we're going to go heal. and then we're gonna jump into the gym because we're already 10 minutes into this episode, and I don't want to waste any more of your time. You're here for a reason, and that's to watch me take on this gym, not to watch me mess around with some stupid bugs and fish. Let's just check them out real quick, see if they are any good, and then we will get right on into the gym. Water absorb. Technician. Oh. Careful nature. Interesting. Scythia. Technician. Wow, with an attack lowering nature though, it's not great. Wing cutter, or wing attack fury cutter / razor wind. Okay, that's not bad. Alright, we're gonna take back Cerberus, because Cerberus is gonna be pretty useful against all the Venomoths that we're about to come up against, considering we don't have a rock type. So you're just gonna chill in there for a minute, home dog. And I already gathered every item that was in here. I did battle everyone on the route that way. They didn't give us much experience, except for all the experience that Lance got. What's up, dude? Yes, let's battle. I don't remember the layout for this. It was a lot easier in That's not supposed to happen. It was a lot easier in the first gym. Alright, in Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. Oh my god, of course you confuse me. Where in that you were given there's like puffs of smoke would pop up so you could see like where everything was. That game was a little hand-holdy, but I actually really enjoyed Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, and I've considered if I were to start like streaming or something, maybe I would catch combo shiny hunt in that. If streaming were to be something that were to be of interest. I thought about streaming the NBA draft last week, which would have been a couple days ago at this point, but I didn't necessarily know like what the rights were about that. I didn't know how to do it, and I also didn't want that to be my first ever stream, because that's a tough one to do, and also that event is 4.5 hours long. But congratulations to the Detroit Pistons for nailing that draft. Why is everything here a psychic type? Am I missing something? Is it not Koga? Is Koga not the poison type ninja? Like, what's happening here, guys? Please explain. America, explain. Yep, Pistons nailed the draft, though. I know this isn't the sports channel. I have an entire like winners and losers of the NBA draft over on the sports channel. If you want to go check that out, that'd be awesome. I thought it came out pretty well. It's pretty much just me ranting about the Boston Celtics and then complimenting every other team. Which, like, I'm glad I recorded that video when I did, being the day after the draft, because since then, Celtics have found a way to mess themselves up even more. Well, it's not that way. I know that too. What am I doing? Goes this way. Yeah, so all I know is that in the future, in the upcoming days and weeks, over on the sports channel, it's going to be popping off. So make sure you're checking that out, especially if you like football. If you watched the video that I did over there with Marshall, where we were just talking about what the Celtics need to do to be better, he's going to come back on, and probably starting at some point this week, we're going to start talking about our predictions for the NFL season, going division by division outside of conference, or that doesn't make sense. We're going to go like NFC East, AFC East in one video, go AFC North, NFC North in another video, AFC, NFC South, and AFC, NFC West. Once a week, probably every Friday. That'll go up, and that'll just be the normal sports channel content over there for a couple of days. So I'm very excited about it. I'm very excited for that to happen. I think it's going to be a very fun time. I've already been, like, but the thing is, like, with me, right, is that Marshall is going to come into that discussion. He's going to be like, well, I could see the Patriots being like, I don't know, like a 9-6 team. I could see the Lions being like a 4-12 team, whatever. Whereas for me, I took the time and I've written out every single matchup that is happening in the NFL season this year. And I've gone through and I've identified, I've picked a winner and a loser for each game, pretty much just based on, like, how do I think this team looks right now? Based on what I know about the team, how do they look right at this very second? But I think that that's going to be some good quality content, and obviously there might be other stuff spruced in there. But don't worry, I don't feel like there's going to be another break in content for a little while. Pretty much, I mean, this is what, episode, like, almost 25, probably, somewhere around there. Which means that we're uploading this 3 times a week. I've been doing this game for almost as long as I was doing the Nuzlocke, believe it or not. Which was like, it feels like a lifetime ago at this point, but also feels like it was yesterday that I finished that Nuzlocke. But like, I've gone 8 weeks straight uploading essentially 6 times a week. And I was like, I'm just gonna take a break, you know. Yeah, everyone needs a break every now and then. I don't know why I went for Ice Fang. I think I was hoping for a freeze. I should know better than that. I should know better than to ask for a status condition from a Pokemon game. Cool. After beating this next guy, I'm gonna run back and go heal. So I know that we have 2 more. So there's this next dude. As you know, I'm just gonna beat all these dudes. Run back, heal, come back in, beat Koga. Sandslash. So I'm so confused as to what this gym actually is nowadays, you know, because it's supposed to be the poison type gym, and so far it's not. Haven't seen one wheezing, haven't seen one coughing or Grimer or Venomoth, and I'm so confused as to what this gym is all about. I'm welcoming the change though, because this gym, if for some reason there aren't the poison types here, which we're gonna find, I mean, this is the R-Box, right? If for some reason they aren't here, then I'm gonna have to change my game plan on the fly. But the thing is with my game plan right now is that it's on the fly as is. I'm going into this battle being like, well, I hope this works. And I'm gonna hope it does. Because if it doesn't, then I don't get to finish the gym this episode. And I get to give it some clickbaity title like Koga is impossible. How do we get out of here? Let me out. Let me out. This is not a dance. Master Koga, ninjas. Where did I descend from? Well, I don't know. But it's absolutely insane. Should I tell you guys about what's coming up? Damn. All right. So Kyle and I already have a bunch of projects lined up. We are finishing. So today's Sunday. We are going to finish Sword and Shield tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Tuesday. We're going to finish the game. That's how far ahead we are in recording. Like, we're done. We're going to walk it and we're just going to finish the game and then have all those ready to go. Because we're going to make a ton of backlog of games. Because he's here for 6 more weeks. Our plan is that we want to record as many different games as possible, just so I have like content to just be pumping out. That's like recorded super far ahead of schedule. There we go. Just so it's like a little bit easier on me. Because if I want to drop back, like when this series is inevitably over, which is gonna happen, this series will eventually end. I'll have more projects lined up and I can drop back to going 3 times a week. I just didn't want the content here to become stale by only having one series going on this channel, so I wanted to introduce the second one, which is why I started Sword and Shield when I did. My original plan was that I would record all of Shield with Kyle, and then I just release it like once this was over. Like, can you imagine that? Like, that would have taken me, like, we're already 8 episodes into that, I think. Oh, we're talking about Koga. We're already like 8 episodes into that series, or like maybe a little bit more. But I think episode 9 goes up tomorrow when you're seeing this, so Tuesday. But But I think I have 20 episodes on backlog of things. Yes, I will challenge you. I went and healed, right? Yeah, I did. Alright, so we're walking this. I don't know what Koga's got. Looks like he's got a team of 4. He's still got the coughing. Oh god, they're a higher level than I thought they'd be. I should have led. Who else has bulldoze on this team? It's not you. None of you, right? Do you have it? Do I need bulldoze? I'm thinking I just go for the strength. Right? Should I have taught Manny return over strength? Probably. But we needed strength on the team anyways. So I'm just going to go for the strength and see what happens. Oh, Lord. I swear to God, when I was grinding, every single time the opponent used sludge, I got poisoned. I got so obnoxious after a while. I should... Alright, I win this interaction. Cool. Thank you, Manny, for your sacrifice. Now I have to choose who I want to go into. I think I'm going to go into... No, because I need Leviathan for the... I know I need to use Leviathan on the last one. So I'm going to go into Ratty. And I'm just going to Hyper Fang whatever he sends out unless it's... another coughing. Okay. Wow. Okay, so the level curve has started. Peter said there was a level curve that starts a little bit of a level curve in the late parts of the game. My only recommendation then, Pete, would be higher level wild Pokemon. Alright, I win that interaction. I have more Pokemon than you do, dude. You can only self-destruct for so long. I might even like be able to live a self-destruct right now from this Muck. Oh no, Muck doesn't come out next. Oh, I went into the Weezing. Alright, that's gonna be obnoxious. Come on, just land the Sunspore. Perfect. Yeah, so like we have projects lined up that we haven't recorded yet. We're waiting till we finish Sword and Shield, which we're gonna do this week. I have 4 projects immediately on the horizon. I want to kind of see if I can just stall this dude out. Can I make him self-destruct on me? Perfect. 4 projects that I know are in the works coming up. The first one, so Kyle and I are going to play 2 Mario games. I can't be poisoned by sludge. That's also really nice. We're going to play through 2 Mario games. We're going to play through New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, which might be a very short series because Kyle is very good at... he's very good at Mario. He was at a point where when we were in college, he was unofficially speedrunning that game. He was beating Super Mario Bros. U in about 45 minutes. Sorry, U Deluxe, like the one that came out on the Switch. Which I thought was absolutely wild. And I was like, do you realize like the speedrun for this game is like 6 minutes? Or like is 6 minutes slower or faster than what you're doing? He was like, no, really? And I was like, yeah. Yeah, no, like you're like killing this game right now. She was very surprised by. So maybe I'll get him into speedrunning. I'm just gonna bite. No, I'm gonna return. Do it with style. Pow. Look at all this experience points Cerberus about to get. I feel so bad that none of that went to Homeboy Garlic. I'm just gonna go into Leviathan and deal with this Muck. So we're gonna play through Super Mario Bros. U. Not like as fast as we can, obviously, but like, well, that'll probably be like 6 episodes, maybe 8. Like we might end up making it like 1 world per episode. Maybe it'll be 12 where we do up to like there's like the 2 castles in each world in Mario Bros. Right? Maybe it's like up to a castle is 1, up to another castle is 2, up to another castle is 3. So that's 16 castles. 16 episodes is pretty decent. Don't do that. You're a jerk. Die. Not getting poisoned is clutch, and we win. Perfect! Underleveled for the win, baby! Defeated Koga. I approve my worth. The second one we have in the works is we are planning. That's a little strange there, Pete. Why was I able to use surf before? Maybe that's just an issue. Got the team for toxic. That's cool. Yeah, but after that, I'm thinking that we're gonna do a playthrough of a little game called Super Mario 3D World. I'm thinking. When that game came out back in October, I played through the first 7 worlds by myself in about 4 hours, which is kind of crazy. And I was like 100%ing that game. I was just blowing through it, and then I got to world 7 and I stopped for the night and I never picked it back up again. So we're gonna play through that as our next option. I'm actually gonna pull up the list. I have a list of all the games that I want to play on this channel in the order in which I'm going to play them. Yeah, so Finish Shield, Mario Bros. U, Deluxe, 3D World Deluxe. And then after that, Kyle and I are going to do a little something that we are calling the Tournament of Champions. I'm not going to give you any more about that until you see it. So, that's the squad. All healed up and ready to go. We're super underleveled for the next gym. However, I think I'm at the point where the next 2 gyms are fire and ground, theoretically. I can kind of just run through with Leviathan. Leviathan just kind of tears through this entire game, doesn't he? Because he has Ice Fang. Oh well. Yeah, Tournament of Champions is coming, so keep that in your mind. Keep that in your mind. But I also have like some other games on the horizon that I do want to play. Like I've written down like the dates for them. Madden comes out on the 22nd. I'm a big football fan and basketball fan. I kind of want to bring that to the channel. I'm gonna use the rest of this episode to talk about what I want to do in the future because I've completed all the objectives for today. So Madden 22 comes out. I know that like some people are kind of boycotting Madden, but like at the same time we're kind of like okay with Madden now. So it's a weird line right now. That comes out the 22nd of August. That's like later this month. So you might be seeing that interspersed with Shield content and maybe even still this content. I'll probably do a franchise for that. Probably do like, I'll probably have 1 month bang out a franchise. Maybe a little bit longer because on the 22nd of September, NBA 2K comes out and I want to do a franchise for that. I know I'm better at 2K than I am at Madden, so it is what it is. Rainbow Six Extraction comes out the 16th. I'm still trying to convince Kyle to get it. Pretty much when that game comes out, I'm gonna watch for a couple days and see if it's something that I think I'll even consider liking. I don't want to just like buy a game for 30 and try and make content for it and have it suck. But if we do end up doing that, that'll be with Marshall and Kyle. If I can convince them to buy the game, and probably some other friends that I have that might be able to get it. So there might be like I forget what the group size is on that game. Might even just be 3. And then there's like a gap from September to November where there's nothing coming out that really interests me until the November 9th when Forza Horizon 5 comes out. And then a week and a half later on the 19th is Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. And that is the next Pokemon game we're doing. So from once Shield is over, whenever that happens to be, it's going to be probably about 2 months before Pokemon comes back to here. In addition, I kind of want to do a Breath of the Wild playthrough, and I know I'm 4 years late to that party, but before Breath of the Wild 2 comes out, I want to do a playthrough of Breath of the Wild again, because I haven't played that game in probably 2 years. One-offs videos. Kyle and I will probably do some Mario Kart. We'll probably do some more Smash Bros. And then when I decided I was going to make this channel, the first game I wanted to do was I wanted Griffin and I to do a Mario Super Sluggers playthrough, which I know is kind of meta right now, especially with Chiz Plays, and even like Dodger Films is playing that too. He's a MLB The Show creator, and he's doing a playthrough of that. It would just probably be a playthrough of like the story mode for that. Yeah, so Like for that, I'd probably just like go all in on Breath of the Wild content and then do Sluggers after that, because there's no real dates on anything yet. But I do know that when Halo Infinite comes out, I do want to play that, because I'm a big Halo fan as well. And I'll probably do that with one of my friends, Harrison, also known as Fighter X72. He's a YouTuber as well. Go check out his channel. He's a great guy. One of my good friends from when I was a kid. I haven't talked to him in a while, though. I'm going to reach out to him and ask, hey, do you want to play that game when it comes out, when they have a date for that they haven't released yet? So when that comes out, I'll probably play through that. I'll maybe do story mode by myself and then do online stuff with Harrison and a couple of his friends that also play Halo. So that's what's on the horizon for the channel. Let me know if there's anything else that you think I should play. I have like a whole list of games down here, like a bunch of Zelda games. Zeldas are long though. It's like some other things like DK Country. I owned Ghost of Tsushima. I've never turned it on. I've never put it into my PS5. Celeste is another game. Slime Rancher 2 is coming out at some point. Metroid Dread comes out in October, and I don't know if I'm going to get that. I have to wait and see. But plenty of stuff on the horizon. Plenty of things to do right now, though. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, once again, make sure to leave a like down below. It sure means a lot to me. And with that being said, my name is Ethan. This has been Hardcap Games, and I will see you in the next episode. Peace.